Hello everyone, welcome back to Forged in LEGO, and today we've got another custom build. This is the Trade Federation C9979 landing craft. This was first seen in Star Wars Episode 1, and it was later seen in a different color scheme in the Clone Wars. This is the landing craft that would transport the droid armies onto the planet that they were invading. And we're going to take a closer look at each of these small ships before we go into the big landing craft, which does have an interior. So up first, we've got the MTT. It's just a small scale. The door does open up on the front, but there's nothing inside. And that's just about it for the MTT. There's not a whole lot to it. And here's the AAT. Again, a very small build, but it gets the job done. You know what this is. And these small ships happen to scale pretty closely to this Advent Calendar scale gunship. So you can see just how big the landing craft is. And you'll notice I have 2 MTTs and 3 AATs. And that may seem like a lot, but this ship can actually hold much more. In total, I think the maximum possible number of MTTs it can hold is 8. But I don't have enough pieces to build more than 2 of them. And the AATs are much smaller, and you can probably fit at least 16 of them if you have no MTTs in it. So let's take you in for a closer look. So this ship is very long and wide. You can see that right here. These wings are very huge, but they're still stable, even though there is a quite spacious interior inside of here. There are 4 turrets. 2 of them are up here. They can spin side to side, and they have the Master Wu's hat on top of them to give them a nice dome shape. And the one on the sides, they just turn up and down. And around the back, we've got the engines and a little bit of tube detailing in here. And of course the control bridge. I think it's right here. But this little slit right here looks nice. And here we have the classic angle from episode 1 where the landing craft is unloading. The 2 halves of the door split open, and let me get a little bit of light in there so you can see. We've got 1 MTT ready to come out, and once I pull that out, you'll realize that foot is empty until I do that. There's an elevator inside of here. And that gives you access to the top floor where most of the vehicles are stored. So let me just get this out of here. It's a little bit cramped, but there we go. And you can see the elevator in there. And it goes back up. Now let's show you the top floor. And here you can see the top of the ship. So let's start removing panels and show you the interior. First, this back panel comes off just like so. And the center one comes off like that. And the front one pops up and comes out. And here you can see the storage for all the vehicles. We got the 2 MTTs lined up here, and all 5 AATs in the front wings. Back here we have the elevator, so when I turn the knob, you can see it go down into the foot. And it just comes back up, and you can keep loading ships onto it. And here is the interior without any of the ships. Let me get this structural part out of the way so you can see that a little bit better. But it's a lot stronger when this is attached. You can see the wings kind of sagged a bit when I took this off. But there we go. And here's an alternate arrangement that also stores all 7 vehicles quite comfortably. And you'll notice that I haven't even used the elevator space or any of the space in the foot to store any of these vehicles. So I can fit a lot more if I wanted to. But these are all I could build with the pieces I had. And it fills it up quite nicely. And back at the elevator, you can see that you can also store the AATs on there. Fit on just like that. You can fit 2 of them on the elevator at a time, and it can go down to the foot. Here we have a side view where you can see the handle I used for operating the elevator. It's just this 2x2 round piece right here. It's down and that's up. And as you can probably tell, this design was heavily inspired by the cross sections book. So you can see the front storage areas in the wings, the hallway down the middle, and the foot. And I tried to replicate that as best I can. I don't really have repulsor lifts, so I had to use an elevator instead of just a ramp at the back. But it was fun to build, and I enjoyed it. And finally, here we have it with the rest of my Trade Federation ships. We've got the full-scale MTT and the full-scale AATs back here. As you can see, they're not even close to being able to fit in this. And the mini-scale versions are very, very much smaller than them. And that's just about it. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about all of these in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.